Hi there, this is BB, and regarding the gang stalking and these unusual occurrences that has been happening to me, plaguing my life for over a year. Now this may have been going on even longer than that. I just wasn't aware of it. Which makes me wonder, if this was going on for longer than a year, what triggered it last year? Why did these people decided to show their hand and make it known who they were to me? Is it that they hit the mother lode? They got enough money that they know they don't have to steal anything else from anyone, which would be me, right? They got it from me. Why else would they pick on me? Unless the cops are after them for something else and they're going to be investigated for something else, and they don't want me to be questioned. But I have a feeling for people like them, and I'm saying this, I don't care. I don't care how connected they are, how many contacts they have. I don't care. If they have a bunch of people that who may be, and some of you are already saying that these people seem to be well connected. Not the people who are dealing with me per se, but in your particular situation. Because they seem to have, the gang stalkers and whoever is perpetrating and orchestrating it seems to have like a lot of, in my country we call it spounce. What it means here is a lot of confidence. A lot of the confidence that they're not going to get caught, and even if they do, they're somehow going to walk away from it like their shit don't stink. That they're somehow going to trick or con the system. That leaves one to wonder what is happening here. But more to the point, how long has it been happening, and why is it allowed to continue to happen, and how come it's not going under somebody's radar somewhere? These are the questions. Because it's not just happening to me. There's people out there with similar stories, and I know that they either have something, or they know something, or they've known of something. But it seems like these people are trying to keep us off the radar, keep us away from something. Inheritances, maybe we don't know. They are hacking, they know exactly what they're looking for. I think using psychics or psychic energy, or I don't even think it's just psychics alone, because like I said, I'm beginning to become more and more of the belief that it's more technologically inclined than just psychic energy. Because I don't believe any psychic can be this good. I don't believe that. I don't understand this. Yes, it's like they can see up to a certain extent, but to this extent and to know stories from 40 years ago, I don't think so. They got to be really, really good. They have to literally dissect every part of your brain and your memory banks. They have to be literally like they're seeing through your eyes. It doesn't make sense. What can cause that to happen? Is there some technology out there? I don't mean see it through your eyes, but I'm just thinking of they're seeing your life and your life events, your past events, as if it were happening now. That's not just psychic. It's like something is causing them to what? Tap into memory banks, or just provoking you, and you remember, you have to trigger a memory, and then they pick it up, or they cause you to say it out loud. I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at this from all around, because she is provoking me. There's no doubt. She's not silent. She is provoking me. She provokes me, and I know that she provokes a lot of you out there. Not her, but other people, whoever is doing this, because she cannot be the only one with this sort of setup, whatever gang she's in, or whatever organization she's in, or whatever conglomerate, I call it that. And I mean that in a derogatory way. They have their own Fortune 500 company. I guess it's in its budding stages, but it's going to get better, I guess, for them at some point. Because they seem to have stages of employees. Stages of employees. Different ranks. Different salary ranges. So whatever this is, I don't know. But I'm still trying to figure out is like, what are they using? What could they possibly be using? There's something called graphene. Graphene. There's something called graphene. And somebody sent me an excerpt, a friend of mine sent me something he copied and pasted from a website. Now, I don't know if the website is from somebody who's educated on it or somebody who's observing certain things and came up with their own observation and worded it out, their own thoughts. I don't know. But what it said is that it can be, it's a semiconductor, it's non-metallic, it goes into your body, and it can be controlled by radio frequencies. And one of the things I took note of is that it said is that it can control your emotions. It can literally control your emotions to suppress you. Is this a new way of dealing with psychiatric patients? Is this a new way of dealing with psychiatric patients? Or is it an old way that I'm not aware of? If so, how did it get into the hands of these people? How did it get into the hands of these stalkers? Or whoever is perpetrating this? I don't understand. I don't know. Are they just pushing me to say certain things and then kill me so they can get a big payout? Is there like maybe money somewhere, like a reward money for something? And they're trying to push me to say certain things because my mind, people like me, I guess we theorize. We look at things, we look at life and the way things occur in life a little differently from other people. We are the people who see things a little differently. I don't know. I just see things a little differently. We can look at things and like we're seeing a bigger picture, as it were. Because we're not satisfied just with, this ABC. If it's bad and it's ongoing, what is causing it? Why is it happening? Who is causing it? And what are they going to gain from it? There's always look at what they're going to gain from it. If this person, poor John Doe, dies today, who is going to benefit from his death? Who's going to benefit from it? Who, look at that and you'll see. Did he know something? Does he have money? It really, there's not many possibilities here. Is he in line for something? Does he have life insurance? What does he have? Does he have an organ that they want to sell? What? Because there's cruel monsters live in the world. Somebody said the worst animal is man, and they're right. We are the worst animals. Because we're thinking, feeling, and this is what we do to each other. We come here on this earth, we have a short lifespan, maybe like 70, 80 years, if that much. And this is what we do with it. Just seek to destroy others to get a fast buck. Seek to destroy others to get a fast buck. And in the most inhumane, cruel, terrible, horrible, utterly, it boggles the mind of the level of cruelty these people can have. Because I always say one thing, and I will maintain this. How is it possible that they can do this to someone, and not just me, but all of you out there who are going through this, with whoever is doing this to you? How can they watch us from day to day to day and do this all day long and all night? You see, I can smell this thing. I don't know where it's coming from. It's almost like they're pushing me to go up there and check something. I go there, the landlord probably won't find anything. Because they know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. They're not stupid. This ain't their first rodeo. They know what they're doing. So the thing is, we can watch people like this. They can watch us like this. They can watch us in dis-ease and discomfort and distress. Basically, they're watching a person die and they think it's funny. It's almost like they have become immunized to this, which means what? They've been doing this a long time. This is not the first time. They've been doing this for a while. I'm not their first rodeo. And I believe that wholeheartedly. Whatever they're doing to me is not their first rodeo. They've done this before. So, my point of saying this is, why are they doing this is one, and do you ever notice? Do you ever notice that when you're trying to do something, if you're trying to make a video or you're trying to express yourself, it's like your emotions tend to go numb. Your emotions tend to go like just, you become unmotivated. You become disinterested. It's like something goes wrong. Like you can't say it in a way that is for them to believe you. Or like you just feel it's just a spiel you're giving them as an excuse not to be productive in society. You're just lazy. You don't want to work. You don't want to be productive. You don't want to help yourself. You're seeing spies everywhere. You're seeing people following you everywhere. I mean, we know what they're going to tell us. Again, let's cut out the weed from the wheat, as the Bible says. Some of us who do procrastinate. Some of us who do put things off, and we will grasp at any straws to just not be productive. To not be productive. And there's some of us who are schizophrenic. They are bipolar, but they also know themselves as well, and they need medication. Not to say that this is not happening to them as well, but for some of us who are not on medication like that, we know we're not bipolar. We know exactly when it started. We know there's a chain of events around us that seems out of the ordinary, unusual, but it's so abstract at the same time that we can't prove anything. If we could, they would have been arrested already. See, as career criminals, they know the kind of modality they want to use. They do things that are so abstract to the individual that it's just so abstract that you can't really, well, this I can show you, this I can show you, this I can show you. For me, they've hacked into my Google account, they've hacked into my clients, they're still messing with my ads, there's so many different things. But then nobody will come and sit down with me or tell me, well, come in and bring these things and show us what you have. We'll make a file with it. Nobody's doing that. Why is this? It's almost like everybody is in a daze around it. You're seeing it and you're getting frustrated. You're getting frustrated and nobody's taking notice of it. They're acting like it's like they're watching you in distress as well, and they're not, it's not registering. It's not registering, well, this person really, something is wrong here. It's just not registering. They're coming up with it, it's the internet, it's just random people. Yes, like 10 different things. Let's say I have 10 clients, and let's say 8 of them got hacked into. I'm just saying. It's then eight different people hacking into them. I don't know. It's just like, that is just, it just hurts my head. It's just I know who they are. I know who they are. And they can kill me for saying this. I don't care. I know who they are. I don't know who they're affiliated with, but I know who they are. And I think this is what they want to portray, as I say. They want to portray where I say these things so that somebody else who has a stake in it, they're the ones who's going to do something to me. It's, after all, it's not them. They're innocent. They're getting played too. They're the innocent ones. They're just the innocent bystanders who are too scared to say anything because they're afraid for their lives. They're innocent. They're babies. They don't want to get involved because they're afraid for themselves and their family. And they're the ones behind it. But they'll make it look like they cause us to say these things and to act irrationally, to make it look like, well, there's a big gang of people around us following us, SUVs passing, cars passing, look like people are following, because we do see this. I'm sure some of you do see people following you. And they're literally getting out of the car and watching you because they want you to know that. Trust me. Nobody's following you. It's fucking bunch of people they're using. It's not no big time gangster. It's whoever is, but they do have their hands. They do have people who are helping them. I don't know. Maybe they're blackmailing those people. I wouldn't put it past them. If they're hacking, maybe they're blackmailing the people. I don't know. That may be a possibility. I don't know. But how long can you be blackmailed for? Because they will have to give accountability as well. They're gonna be blackmailed into doing what exactly? Harming a woman like this? No, they're responsible. At some point, they need to take responsibility too. They can't hide under this blackmail shroud forever. It's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. So, if you know of anybody that this is happening to, something abstract, something what's happening, please don't give up on them. Please try to help them. Because trust me, if you see one morning you see that they're no longer breathing, you will wish that you had paid them much more attention. You will wish, because you'll feel like sense of responsibility, that sense of guilt. Because you'll know that what they were saying had some merit to it. I don't know. My mother was in this country. My mother died, she was 34 or 36 years old, I don't know. She was overweight, and she was drinking here. She started drinking here. She was in this country for 5 years. Prior to that, she maybe drank once or twice in all her life. Like literally in all her life. Once or twice. My dad was super, super, super strict. She started drinking over here, and she died within 5 years. And she died of her esophagus was destroyed, sclerosis of the liver, and heart failure. And these are the things, like all this stuff that's being sprayed here. What are the areas it's supposed to affect? My head, of course, to make me confused and say stupid shit all the time. My heart muscles, heart valves, arteries, and my esophagus, and my liver. No alcohol, but I'm breathing in this fucking shit 24 hours a day. I don't know where it's coming from. I have a theory that it's somewhere within the walls or outside the walls, and it's some kind of an electric magnetic interference that has heightened the smell of it. It's like toxic fumes. What could it be? It's like you put something in a pot. Like if you were to boil bleach, can you smell the fumes? Can you stand there and smell it? You're heating up that bleach. They don't need to put a fire, but they can use some sort of magnetic frequency to heat stuff up. I don't know. I mean, my mind, the possibilities are endless. The US government needs to look and see what is working, what is more plausible. They know, I don't. They know what technology they have, so they know how to curb it. Please, somebody listen to me. Just help me. I don't want to die. I don't know, because if I'm not the only one. See, this is the thing. This is on you now, US government. I'm not the only one they've done this to, and I'm not going to be the only one they probably will do it to. You need to help us, please. Help us.